Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This is our fourth session digging into the book of Enoch, and we're using Erik Jansen's fantastic retelling as our guide. Today, we're really honing in on a key section, 1 Enoch, the book of parables, and introduces this incredibly significant figure, the Son of Man. So the big question we're tackling, maybe the question for this whole series is, could this figure, this ancient Son of Man, actually be Jesus Christ? Jansen's work really helps bring this complex ancient text to life for us.
It really does. Jansen gives us this vivid starting point. Picture Enoch kneeling in the desert at sunset. Those colors in the sky, as Jansen paints them, they're not just pretty. They represent God's promises. And there's this whisper of wind carrying hope for Enoch, he's burning inside with this longing for justice.
Yeah, that image is powerful. This figure filled with longing in that symbolic landscape really sets the scene. And then comes the key moment. He touches this crystalline stone, and bang, a vision hits him. A city just radiant with light, walls of glowing jasper, gates wide open. And inside, he sees the chosen one, depicted as a white bull whose coming will just remake the world. He feels like he's ascending, into this realm of redemption.
Exactly. It's not passive viewing for him. This is a calling, an invitation into understanding God's plan, really. This first vision, it sort of lays the groundwork for everything that follows.
Okay, so let's dive into that heavenly calling. His first stop, visually, is this throne room. And the description is just overwhelming. Grandeur beyond the heavens themselves. And the throne isn't just sitting there. It's alive, pulsing with fire, surrounded by blinding light and countless angels singing.
Right, and that sheer scale, the vibrancy, it tells you everything about the power and holiness of God in this worldview. It's not some distant God. It's active, dynamic, right at the heart of things.
And right there at the center is the Holy One, described as this indescribable flame of light, blinding yet comforting, full of wrath but also love. It's quite the paradox.
It is. And Enoch's reaction is totally understandable. He asks, why me?
Which is such a human question in the face of something so immense. What's the answer he gets?
The answer is key. It's because of his pure heart, his unwavering faith. He's been singled out. He's chosen specifically to see these parables, these secrets of righteousness, which need to be preserved for future generations, for a time when judgment and mercy will be fully revealed.
Right. And then an angel appears to guide him.
Yes, an angel described as radiant, like molten gold, sapphire wings, eyes full of ancient wisdom. This angel invites him on, basically a cosmic tour, to see God's creation and understand his glory through it.
A cosmic tour, I like that. What's the point of seeing all this creation?
It's symbolic, really. It's about grasping the design, the purpose woven into everything. The angel is revealing the principles of God's universe.
And the things he sees are incredible. Hidden chambers with named stars, guided by gem-winged angels. The Pleiades like a crown, Orion standing guard, constellations singing about faithfulness.
It paints a picture of a cosmos deeply connected to God's will. It's ordered. That detail, the singing constellations, it highlights the dependability of creation, especially when you think about the chaos the Watchers caused, which we talked about before.
Yeah, good point. And he also sees the winds, the seasons, all guarded by angels, following this perfect cycle. It's like the natural order itself is a rebuke to the Watchers' rebellion.
Exactly. It emphasizes God's inherent control, his sovereignty. Despite rebellion, the fundamental order holds. God's plan is still in place.
Then the angel shows him something different, a light. The place where the righteous rest. Their souls are finally at peace, at home in God's light. That must have been deeply comforting for Enoch, thinking of Noah, maybe.
Absolutely. It's a powerful image of hope, the ultimate reward, peace and joy, a total contrast to earthly struggles. And yes, mentioning Noah links it back, showing God's faithfulness to the righteous throughout history.
But then the vision shifts dramatically to darkness, an abyss, fiery chains, the place for the wicked, those who rejected God. Enoch trembles.
Understandably. It's terrifying. And he thinks of the Watchers again and those prideful kings on earth.
What does this stark contrast tell us about justice in Enoch's view?
It's crucial. Justice isn't just about reward, it's also about consequences. Real, severe consequences for defiance. And it applies to everyone, rebellious angels, powerful humans. It's universal judgment.
And the angel confirms this, right? God's judgment is righteous. Then, another major scene. A high mountain mirroring heaven and earth, and standing there is the Son of Man, clothed in light, eyes like fire, drawing everyone, righteous and wicked.
That mirroring is significant. It suggests he bridges the divine and the earthly. His presence on that mountain shows his authority over both realms. The light, the fire, it speaks to his divine nature, his power to reveal and to judge.
And the reactions are telling. The righteous look to him with hope, their faces literally shining, while the wicked just tremble, their pride completely shattered.
A powerful image of his impact.
So Enoch asks the obvious question, who is this?
And the angel's answer is foundational. He's the chosen one, the Son of Man who was before creation.
Before creation.
Yes. This establishes his preexistence. He's outside of earthly time. That has huge theological weight, divine origin, a role in creation itself.
And we see him before the throne next. A promise for the good guys, but a sword for the wicked.
Exactly. That reinforces his dual role, savior and judge. You see kings kneeling, earthly power submitting to divine authority, and the righteous singing, acknowledging him.
Then comes the command to Enoch. Write this parable, so the world knows my plan and holds on to hope until he comes.
A direct commission. His purpose is clear. Be a messenger, preserve this revelation. The writing itself becomes an act of obedience, transmitting these vital truths.
And we get that final image of him writing, the night sky, reminding him of it all, his pen moving faithfully, a powerful end to that part of the journey.
It really emphasizes his personal commitment. It's not just recording, it's faith in action.
Okay, moving to the judgment itself. Enoch is back in that intense light after the throne room vision. The heavens are singing about righteousness, and he feels the weight of these revelations. Then the angel pops up again. Behold now the parable of the judgment. The Son of Man comes to judge the earth.
Right. It's a seamless transition. The heavenly revelations lead directly to understanding divine accountability on earth. It's logical.
And what unfolds is this vast plain, the stage for the final judgment. Time feels like it's stopped. At the center, the Son of Man, even more radiant now, like the midday sun, eyes blazing, justice and mercy combined.
That intensified imagery underscores his supreme authority as judge, and describing him as both justice and mercy is key. It's not just punishment, it's also about restoration for the righteous.
And before him, this huge crowd gathers, kings in purple, warriors with swords, but also the humble righteous in white. Enoch's feeling awe, maybe fear too.
It shows the judgment is universal, nobody is exempt. And the contrast in clothing immediately flips earthly status on its head. Worldly power means nothing here. Humility and righteousness are what matter.
Then the Son of Man raises his hand, a dramatic moment. The heavens literally tear open. A throne descends made of fire and clouds, angels singing about God's righteousness.
That tearing of the heavens signals direct divine intervention, undeniable, the throne of fire and clouds. That emphasizes the purity, the holiness, the absolute authority behind this judgment. The angels confirm its righteousness.
And the angel points out the kings and the mighty. They're on shaky thrones now. Their pride literally makes the ground tremble, thrones crumble, crowns fall off.
It's a vivid metaphor, isn't it? The ultimate emptiness of earthly power when faced with divine judgment. Their pride is their downfall. The falling crowns show the complete loss of their worldly control.
And they plead for mercy, don't they? Based on their earthly achievements, cities built, wars won.
Yes, but it rings completely hollow in this context.
Why? What does that contrast show?
It highlights the futility of accomplishments built on injustice or pride, things that ignore God's will. True value in this picture is righteousness, faithfulness, not worldly power.
Then the Son of Man delivers the judgment, thunderous, condemning those who oppress people who were full of pride and greed. Off to darkness they go.
It's direct, unequivocal, targeting those core sins, oppression, pride, greed, which are shown as directly opposing God. Darkness means total separation from God's light and life, the ultimate consequence.
Enoch sees this righteous wrath, sees the wicked seized by fiery chains, cast into an eternal abyss. And we learn this includes the Watchers and the Nephilim too. It's a total cleanup.
Yes, that inclusion is important. It shows God's justice is thorough, all-encompassing. It reaches beyond human evil to the spiritual forces of rebellion too. Judging them means restoring cosmic order, getting rid of all defiance.
But then, thankfully, the mood shifts. A warm glow, hope. The righteous who suffered are now standing radiant before the Son of Man. Joy on their faces.
That stark contrast is crucial. It highlights the ultimate triumph of righteousness, the vindication of the faithful. Their suffering wasn't pointless. It leads to eternal joy and reward in his presence. It shows God intends to bring justice and bless the loyal.
And the Son of Man speaks gently, but with authority, acknowledging them, welcoming them. Come and receive my rest. Your place is in my light.
Such comforting words. Validation, fulfillment of promises. Rest here means eternal peace, security, unbroken communion with God, the ultimate reward.
And the heavens open again. This incredible city descends crystal and gold, angels singing. The righteous walk in, their tears turning into hymns, a new reality dawning.
That city symbolizes God's eternal kingdom. Perfect beauty, joy, divine presence, tears becoming hymns. That's the complete reversal of suffering, the start of everlasting praise.
The angel touches Enoch's shoulder then and sums it up. This is the parable of the judgment. His righteousness will cleanse the earth.
Right, that's the core message. Judgment isn't the end goal. The goal is establishing righteousness as the principle of the new creation. Cleansing the earth means removing all sin, all rebellion, making way for a perfect world.
Finally, Enoch's back on earth, writing it all down. Judgment, mercy, the fall of the proud, the glory of the righteous. His words become a beacon.
And that act of recording is vital. It ensures these lessons, the warning and the hope, are preserved. His writings encourage people to hold on to righteousness while waiting for the Son of Man.
Which brings us to the final vision, the new order. After seeing the judgment, Enoch is lifted into light again, sensing more revelation.
It shows judgment wasn't the final word. It was a necessary step towards the ultimate goal, establishing God's eternal righteous kingdom. The focus now shifts to the positive outcome.
And the angel reappears, singing this time, a song of triumph.
Yes, proclaiming the parable of the new order where righteousness reigns forever. It sets a tone of ultimate victory, peace, fulfillment.
And what Enoch sees now is that city of light again, but maybe even more vivid. Crystal, sapphire, pearl gates. The righteous walk on golden streets, completely joyful in the presence of the Son of Man. It sounds like perfection.
The detail emphasizes its perfection, its glory, its permanence. And having the Son of Man at the heart of it shows he's the source of life and joy. It's a picture of perfect communion with God in unparalleled beauty.
And the angel hammers home that point about the Son of Man again. He is the Son of Man who was before creation, whose light pierces eternity.
That repetition is critical. It cements his divine identity, his central role in everything, existing before time and beyond it.
Then the Son of Man himself speaks, describes his kingdom. No more tears, no pain, just peace. Enoch sees creation's old wounds healing in his light. Complete restoration.
That promise of peace is profound. And the healing of creation signifies the undoing of all sin, all rebellion, all brokenness. It's about perfect harmony finally being restored.
But even here, there's that reminder of judgment. A plain of fire for the wicked, those who rejected the Son of Man, the watchers, the proud kings. They tremble in darkness, consumed.
It shows that justice remains fundamental, even in the new order. Rejecting the Son of Man leads to eternal separation from his light. The consequences are real and lasting.
The angel explains their fate, contrasting it with the righteous who will shine like stars forever.
A powerful image. It really underscores the eternal weight of the choices people make. Faithfulness leads to glorious life. Rejection leads to darkness.
And the city of light is shown as this beacon, God's glory shining, its gates always open for the faithful.
Those open gates are symbolic too. God's grace is accessible. His kingdom welcomes all who are faithful. The invitation is always there.
Then, a really personal moment. The Son of Man calls Enoch closer, calls him his witness, tells him again, write these parables, give my people hope until I come.
That direct address from the Son of Man himself really elevates Enoch's role. His writings become this vital link, offering hope and guidance for generations waiting for these prophecies to be fulfilled.
And we end with Enoch, humbled, kneeling, continuing to write, documenting the city of light, the fate of the wicked, the new order, his words becoming this guide through time.
Right. His writing solidifies his legacy. These visions provide this comprehensive view of God's plan, from judgment all the way to the eternal kingdom.
So wrapping up this fourth deep dive, let's circle back to that central question about the Son of Man introduced in the Book of Parables. Could this figure actually be Jesus Christ? Through these incredible visions, Enoch gets these profound insights. His pre-existence, his key role in judgment, his reign in a future righteous order.
Exactly. The Book of Parables paints a really compelling picture of a messianic figure with divine origins, central to God's whole plan for humanity and the cosmos.
What's undeniable is how profound this ancient text is. These enduring themes, judgment, redemption, hope, they resonate.
They absolutely do, across different traditions. And they give us invaluable context for understanding how messianic ideas developed back then. It helps frame later religious thought.
So as you continue thinking about this, maybe consider the significance of a figure like the Son of Man showing up in text before the New Testament. What might that suggest about how these ideas grew and flowed over time? We definitely encourage you to keep exploring Enoch, its connections, its mysteries. It's a truly fascinating journey.